What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. I feel like it's been a minute. It's all good, baby. We are back with some exciting news. Final Boss Performance is now live. FinalBossPerformance.com to check it out. Dope, I promise. And I got a second channel. Link in description if you want more of the personal life stuff, baby. That channel is now up. We're gonna add more to it, so make sure you subscribe. And with that, let's get this video underway, baby. Today we are meal prepping for the entire week. A lot of you guys watching have probably never meal prepped before. Some of you might have, but some of you haven't. So in this video, I'm gonna break it down, man. I'm gonna show you how to do every single meal you'll be eating in a day, how to prep it, how to pack it, literally everything. If you watch this video, this will be like the only video you need on meal prep. After this one, open a restaurant, start cooking for other people, because you're gonna have the skills and the knowledge to do it. If you guys are ready for another epic video, then as always, I'm here to cook for you. Let's do it! Boom! Check the receipt. All right, so I went to the store. I didn't pull anything out of my cupboards. This is literally all bought on the same trip. 86.48, that's not bad. We're saving money and getting lean at the same time. That's a win for all parties involved. I'm not gonna go too in depth right here because I'm gonna show you as we go step by step as to why we're kind of choosing them. Every meal of the day though is gonna be accounted for. All right, we got containers, essential for meal prep. And what I always like to do with meal prep is I like to start with the time consuming stuff first. If you want this whole process to take the least amount of time possible, pay attention to what's gonna take a while to cook. For us, that's rice, and for us, that is pasta. So we're gonna start getting the rice cooked right now, then we'll move on to this. Now, I don't wanna go overboard with a food scale. I got a video on how to use one of these things, but a quick little rundown for anybody watching. We're making 7 days worth of rice. Quick little look at this nutrition label. Serving size, 45 grams. So we'll take 45 times 7. I'm an idiot, I need to calculate. 45 times 7, 315 grams. So we can turn our scale on here. It's really this easy. 0 grams, and we'll just weigh this out for 315, and we know if we cook that, then we don't gotta weigh it afterwards. We know exactly what we got. So if one meal's a little over, one's a little under, we still good. By the way, link in my description if you need a food scale. There you have it. We're 1 gram off, which I'm gonna call a win. Boom, it's that easy. So I'll be kind of doing this with a lot of the other stuff in the video, but I'm not gonna show you this step because it's boring, but you get the point. Now, you don't need one of these to cook rice. You can easily boil it, but a rice cooker, these are super cheap to save you a ton of time. You can kind of set it and forget it. So we just add our rice right in here. Bingo. 2 cups of water. I need a faster one of these. Boom. Add our steam tray. That's what I like to call 2 birds. Broccoli here. Dump it in the steam tray. Bingo. Spread it out a little. So this will get steamed as that cooks. It'll go up through, cook your broccoli. Keep in mind, you can swap your veggie out with just about any other veggie, as long as it's green. We really want the vitamins, minerals, and fiber from it. So if you like Brussels sprouts, you can do peas, you can do green beans, whatever you want. Just get them greens in, man. It helps a ton when you're dieting. I promise. Power and white rice. Boom. And that's just gonna chill in 40 minutes. We'll be good. So while we got the other stuff cooking, let's talk about meal one. Meal one, but this meal plan I wanted to make easy for just about anybody to follow and for just about anybody to enjoy. No oatmeal at breakfast, baby. We got some flavor. 2 healthy cereals right here. This is just 2 I found at the store. If you look at regular cereal nutrition info, a lot of it's just empty carbohydrates, lots of sugar, and like no protein. These tend to remedy that. I love this Cashy Go Lean right here, baby. 12 grams of protein per serving and lots of fiber. Can't go wrong. This one doesn't have as much protein. This is multi-grain spoonfuls, but still is lower carb and you get some fiber in there. So not bad, man. This stuff though is great. And then for almond milk, we got the individual packets because they'll travel with you. You don't gotta weigh them out and they don't go bad in your fridge. So we're thinking to the future, right? You can take one of these with in your lunchbox. You don't gotta eat your breakfast right when you wake up, but it's convenient enough if you do, or it's convenient enough to take with you. Let me show you. So using a food scale, you can also go off of 1.25 cups here. It's not as accurate if you measure it that way without the food scale, but as long as you're not like throwing 3 cups in and being like, I think it's 1 serving, then you'll be good. Be honest with yourself, man. Weigh it out. Bingo. And that is what 1 serving looks like in a container. Let's do the rest of them. And that is 7 days of breakfast. Pre-portion, we know exactly what we're getting, and it's ready to go. Grab and go, take with you. Eat it right here, pour it in. You're good. That's the whole key to a meal plan, man. If you want to be successful at a diet, knowing exactly what you're putting in your body leaves really all the guesswork's gone, and all you got to do is just do it. When it's grab and go like this, takes a little bit of time to set up, but I promise it's worth it. So meal 1 is done. Let's move on to meal 2. So for meal 2, normally in the past I wasn't big on pastas, but with technology nowadays, there's like voodoo magic in some of these boxes. 32 grams of carbs per serving, 8 grams of fiber, and 14 grams of protein. So we're getting our protein up and not just empty carbs from regular pasta. And if the whole chickpea thing grosses you out, which I promise it shouldn't, then there's also options like this protein plus here, 17 grams of protein per serving, and it's still regular pasta. So either way, man, it's all about putting your best foot forward. Results happen when you're doing a lot of little things right instead of just one big thing right. Keep that in mind. Water's almost ready. In each of these meals, we're gonna have a 1/2 pound of beef. We're doing 93.7 lean, shedding a lot of that fat and getting a lot of protein. And when I feel like a meal plan works well is when you got diversity. You're not eating a lot of the same things throughout the day. It's not just chicken and rice, which is why with this one, I really tried to diversify. diversify it. So we're gonna have some pasta. Let's get started. Non-stick spray, essential. 3 pounds. For these meals, we're only doing ½ a pound per. So if we're doing 7 days, we basically just want half of that. Bingo. And that's what I like to call a lot of beef. Keep it pretty basic with seasoning, just a little pink, Himalayan sea salt, garlic powder, nothing crazy. Now that looks like it's not gonna cook fast, but if you take a lid, put it on it, and just let it chill for a little bit, it'll do its thing. Just make sure you stir it every now and then. So now we got our 2 boxes of this pasta. Boil 8 cups of water, add your pasta, stir it, got 11 minutes. When people tell me, I can't cook, I say, well, all you gotta do is read the instructions, and then you just follow them. It kind of works. Pasta. Bingo. Give these a little stir. Woo! All right, set an 11-minute timer, and bingo. Got about 2 minutes left on the pasta, and the beef is just about done. That lid's a game changer. When you cook that much beef at one time, you're gonna have some juices at the bottom, so I'm gonna strain not only my noodles, which you do, I'm gonna strain the beef as well. That way they're both really thin. So these will be done in a second. I'm gonna strain them, and we'll start getting them ready. Check it out, guys. Everything's strained, and we are good to go. The best part about this is we weighed everything before we cooked it, so we know we don't gotta weigh these individually as we put them out. Just eyeball it, because at the end of the week, we're gonna get the exact same amount of macros and calories. Noodles first, then beef, then sauce. We're in there. I'm telling you guys, it does not have to be difficult. I would say the hardest part about this entire thing is simply just knowing what to do. You got a plan laid out, you got an actual meal plan you're following. Literally, all you gotta do is do it. I say that all the time, and that's literally how most of life works. Knowledge is power, you acquire the knowledge, and all that's left for you to do is execute on it, baby, which is what we're doing right here. Spent a lot of my life being overweight, out of shape, not confident, and literally, I remember the first meal plan I ever followed, it was literally like 2 weeks and I could start to see abs coming in, and that's when I fell in love. Now we just add our beef. Keep in mind with this program, we're keeping our protein high to help not only build muscle, but your body spends the most energy breaking down grams of protein as opposed to carbohydrates or fat. So the more protein you eat, the more thermodynamic you make your body, faster your results come. And voila, there we go. Meal number 2, we got pasta and lean ground beef. Protein pasta at that, high in fiber, so it's gonna be a great option. And number 2, and then we're gonna add some sauce here now. Some people like it really saucy, some people ain't big on the sauce. Me personally, I'd probably just use one of these for all of these. That's just me though. The more sauce you use, you're gonna add some calories, but it's really not that. You have a little leeway here, but I'm just gonna use one. And then since we're not eating it right now, we're meal prepping it, you don't really gotta warm the sauce up because it'll warm up when you microwave. But if you're eating it now, you just heat it up. A little bit of sauce in there, bit in there. Bingo, bango, bongo, boom, hey. And there we have it. That might not look like a lot of sauce to you guys, but I am totally cool with it. Beef, pasta hardly seems like diet food. We get high in fiber, high in protein, really everything we need. And then if you want some extra flavor on top of this, I'm telling you, this 100% Parmesan cheese, the grated version, there's actually not a lot of calories in this stuff. It's mainly protein and a little bit of fat. So you can take this with you in your lunchbox, which I'll show you guys here in a little bit, or put it on right now, let the microwave sort it out if you don't want to lug this with you. But boom, that is gonna be meal 2. Let's hit 3. So at this point, we've had 2 meals. We're doing really good. The third meal is going to be a protein shake. Gonna keep it simple, we're gonna keep it easy. It's gonna give us 50 grams of protein at meal 3. Protein I'm using is Rule 1, isolate protein. Just keep in mind when you're buying a protein, not all are created equal. Some are gonna have a lot of added sugar. Make sure you're checking the nutrition label. Make sure you're getting at least 22 grams of protein per scoop. We're also gonna be using the Final Boss Performance Shaker, baby. I don't know if I told you guys earlier, code RJF10 saves you 10% at checkout. It took me like a year to get this thing launched, but we are in business. I'm telling you, the best flavors around. That's it. Y'all can tell me what you think, because I think we got a winner. Now you can mix it with just water. Some people don't like the flavor of that. I just take it like a shot. But if you don't like shots, you can also use almond milk again. You can bring a little one with you or a big old guy. That'll get it down a lot smoother. Would you look at that? We got 2 scoops in each one of these bags. Grab and go friendly. You can either do it one of 2 ways. You can do this for the entire week. That way you don't even gotta mess with it. You get it all done in one day. Or you can just wake up every morning, put 2 scoops in a dry shaker, and then just take that with you. But whichever one works best for you. I find just kind of doing it all in one go and you have it all set out is really the best course of action. That's meal 3, 50 grams of protein, easy, grab and go. Let's move on to 4. Now, since we did this right, meal 4 is gonna be a piece of cake. Check it out. Remember this? Broccoli is done. That's our veggies. There's our rice. A little bit of veggies fell in, but that's good for you. We are almost done. So what's gonna happen in the final meal? Already pre-weighed our rice and our broccoli, so we know that we can divvy those up between the meals. That's no problem. What we have here is about 8 pounds of chicken, and we're gonna need a pound of chicken per meal. So I'm assuming we'll cut off probably around a pound in trimmings. It's gonna leave us right about 7 pounds. You can weigh it if you wanna get real granular, but I try not to overthink this stuff, man. Just do some simple math. and you're good. So we need to trim this chicken. I'm gonna give you guys a quick little breakdown on how I do it if you've never trimmed before, because some people have. I never did it until I started cooking and meal prepping. So break this down. Make this quick and easy. When it comes to chicken breast, see that white stuff right there? You don't want that. You're gonna bite into that, it's gonna turn off your entire meal. You ever been at a restaurant and the first piece you bite into is a big thing of gristle? Yeah, it's terrible. You gotta flag the waiter down. Check, please. Done with it. So we'll get rid of these. Bingo. So you could go in, get rid of all these pieces like that. That way it's just pure chicken. And I like to use scissors because I just think it's faster than a knife. I always get crap for that, but it is what it is. Put it in little pieces, gonna help it cook faster. That way you're not eating an entire breast. So I find it tastes better when you cook it in little pieces, because a breast, the outside will get overdone. Gotta wait for the middle to get done. It just tastes like rubber after a second. Basically that easy. We're gonna do that to every single piece and I'll be right back. And boom, that is what 7 pounds of cut up chicken looks like. Good to go. For this, I like to use 2 pans to kind of speed it up a little bit. The thing about chicken breast, you might be tempted to dump that entire thing in here, but if you cook too much chicken at one time, it kind of gets watery, rubbery, it doesn't taste good. You kind of want to keep it right in the middle, which I'll show you. For all 7 of our days, we got 7 meal prep containers. What I'm gonna do first to make this easy, so as I cook, I kind of just add it. I'm gonna go ahead and get my rice and my broccoli in each of these. And there we go. All of these are sorted. You might be thinking, that's not a lot of rice. And you're right, this is a fat loss diet. Trying to keep carbs low while still getting in the right amount without overspilling and affecting our calories and throwing off any of the other macros. And as far as veggies go, I know some of you guys might not like veggies. It took me a while to get around to it. When you steam broccoli, check this out. These little parts that are normally really gross to eat, they're super soft, right? So you can essentially mix this up into your rice. You wouldn't even really know you had broccoli. So if I want to steam them, it's a way better option. If you want to eat more veggies, go right ahead. Make double, make triple the amount of broccoli. You're gonna feel more full, especially if you are taking like a green superfood powder. Micronutrients, fiber, everything in it's gonna really help you feel like you're not dieting. We're almost done, by the way. I'm gonna give you guys a full list of everything in this meal plan for you guys so you can screenshot it. Oh, you have it. You don't have to keep watching this video over and over. So hold up till the end for that. But for now, let's cook this chicken. Quick little non-stick. Boom. Solid. Take about a handful. Woo. Bingo. Looks good to me. That's about the right amount. And all you do is make sure you got them spread out. Then you're gonna wait a little bit, flip them over, make sure they're cooked all the way through, add them into there, and that's money, baby. And that is how your chicken should look. Like I said, keep it small. Don't fill the entire bowl, and it's gonna cook way better. Woo! Add it right in. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna continue doing this with all the chicken we got here. We'll fill these up. Be right back. By the way, link in description. Follow my second channel. It's down there. And there we go. That is meal 4 completely done for all 7 days. We got a pound of chicken, got our broccoli in there, about a cup of cooked white rice. So this is looking good. We got one more meal and this meal plan is done, and I'll break it all down for you. Now the final meal of the day is gonna be pretty simple. Somehow rice cakes find their way into almost every meal plan I do, but I do not like eating these things plain. So we're gonna add some peanut butter, natural Jif. It's gonna be 2 rice cakes with 2 servings of peanut butter. So I'll show you what this looks like prepped out. And boom, that's simple, baby. 2 per bag. And then I thought that I had the little containers for the peanut butter. Must have lost them during Clout Week, so I can't really show you. But with this, basically you would weigh out your 2 servings. That's about 66 grams. And you'd put it in a little tiny, it's like a circle with a little lid, like a mini meal prep container. You can do it that way, or just take it with you, weigh it out. Peanut butter is one of those things I do stress. We might eyeball some things here and there. Peanut butter, you want to weigh out. There's so many calories and so little peanut butter. It's very, very, very easy to overdo it on. Always recommend weighing that out. But boom, that is all 5 meals. Now, let's see what it all looks like together. Let me break down this meal plan for you. Let's go. Voila, we got every single meal done. We are ready to tackle the week, and we ain't got to cook nothing because we did it all right here. Keep in mind, the order of these meals doesn't really matter. Eat them in whatever order you want. What matters most is that you get them in throughout the day. So, for the video in my example, you would do the cereal with the milk at meal 1. Meal 2, you'd have lean ground beef protein pasta. Meal 3, you'd get a little bit of a break and you'd take one of your protein powders, make yourself a shake real quick. Meal 4, we'd have some chicken, golden brown chicken with some broccoli and white rice. And then final meal of the day, your snack, you're gonna get 2 rice cakes and 2 servings of natural peanut butter. And boom, that's the plan. Now, let's break down the macros. Before I break this down, if you guys want a new workout playlist and you're fans of hip hop, I'm a massive hip hop fan, check out my description box. I got a full Spotify playlist there with all my favorite songs. If you haven't checked out Prototype 7, which is my first music project, link in description box below. When did that drop? Lost the memo on that one. Not sure. What I'll go ahead and do right now is put an exact copy of this meal plan on the screen. So you can go ahead and screenshot this right now. You're gonna have the meal plan, baby, exactly how I got it keyed in here. So in this entire meal plan, if you follow it verbatim, meal 1 through 5, you have 2,090 calories. That's gonna put you at, for the day, 224 grams of protein. We got 146 grams of carbs. We got 72 grams of fat, 21 grams of fiber, which I'm gonna chalk as a win. 5 meals a day, 2,100 calories, good macro ratios. All there is to it, baby. When it comes to meal prepping, this is my most life-saving tip. it. You have 7 days worth of food here, right? If you put them all in your fridge, by about day 4, they're gonna start tasting a little funny. The best thing you can do is take just 2 days and put them in your fridge. Your next 2 days meals are laid out. Then anything you have extra, you're gonna take, that'd be 5 days, and you'll put them in your freezer, right? And then once you finish up the first 2 days of meals, you'll take the next days, the night before, out of your freezer, put them in your fridge. Overnight, they're gonna thaw, and you'll put them in your little bag that you take with you, or just leave them in your fridge if you work from home, whatever, and you eat it that way. And then the next night, take them out, put them in the top, and boom, boom, boom. That's gonna keep them fresh. Because literally, if you freeze the 5 days right now, they're gonna lock in all this goodness. And we all want as much goodness as we can get. And one final note, I did calculate these macros based on me, my body type, my stats, what works for me, what works for my metabolism. If you got a crazy active day job where you're moving all day, or you're working out for 5 hours at a time, I don't know, to each his own, you might need more calories than this, and a woman is gonna need significantly less in a lot of situations. So keep in mind, this is what works for me. 100 calories is a great starting place for just about any guy, I would say. And if you have weight to lose, that's a really good place to start. So thank you guys, as always, for watching. I wanna say right now, this channel from here on out is strictly just fitness and nutrition content. That is it, nothing else. If you want any of the other stuff, like maybe some vlogs, personal life stuff, music, whatever, that is gonna be my second channel. Description box below, go ahead and follow it. And that's where I'll upload anything that is not fitness and nutrition. Appreciate you guys watching as always. Hopefully this helps you out. I know this might seem a little daunting when you first look at it, because there is some work that goes into getting all of this prepped, and there is work into disciplining yourself to only eat the food you prep. But I promise it is all a mindset. If you make your mind up that you're gonna do whatever it takes to get to where you wanna be, then you have no choice but to get there. Zero margin for error. You eat this every day, and I promise you it will work. Most people fail at diets because they have zero structure. They don't have food prep. It's easy to grab something here, grab something there, go through a drive-through. If you have it done and ready to go, that's the secret of success, baby. You can do anything you put your mind to. Don't let anybody ever tell you different. Like I said earlier in the video, Final Boss Performance launched today. Use code RJF10 at finalbossperformance.com, and I'm telling you, we have the best flavored aminos you've ever had. Prove me wrong. I dare you. Sour Moon Rock, Atomic Bombsicle, Rocket Pop. No-brainer, baby. Check it out. And if you'd like to see more videos in this style, perhaps for women, perhaps for different styles like keto, whatever, let me know down below, because I have a full schedule, baby. Don't forget, my first album is in the description box below as well, Prototype 7. Check it out. Tomorrow, I'm gonna have my personal favorite recipe I've ever done on this channel. I'm telling you guys, you don't believe it, but if you check in tomorrow, I'm telling you, best recipe ever. So don't miss that. I will see you guys later. Thank you as always. Peace.